Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Mercedes E-Class, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. This is a 3-litre E350d V6 AMG line premium G-Tronic. 2019 on a 19 plate, one owner from new, got a great specification, has done 27,283 miles. Fuel economy, urban 42.8 miles per gallon, extra urban 57.7 miles per gallon, and combined is 51.4 miles per gallon. Now, I've been using this myself and I can tell you it is very economical. Has a top speed of 155 miles per hour out of a 254 brake horsepower, 6-cylinder 24 valve engine. It's got a really high spec. Hopefully I'll come across some of the things that I've forgotten while we're out on the test drive, and I'll be able to tell you about them. The main thing to remember is though that it's got the electric glass tilt and slide panoramic roof, so that's a very good extra, and also the air suspension. We've got the big Mercedes emblem on the front there. One thing I'd like to see come back is the emblem in the bonnet there, that you used to be able to aim the car, not drive it, and help with road rage. If somebody cut you up, you could just pretend you were lighting them up and just about to release a hellfire missile through the sight there. Or perhaps that's just me, who knows. Really nice front on the AMG, deep chin spoiler, chrome insets on the grille too. The Mercedes LED performance headlights. The AMG diamond cut and dark silver 5 twin spoke alloys. We've got this sill protector on the bottom there, the chrome embellished window surrounds, power folding door mirrors. Got keyless entry and keyless go, so as long as you've got the key on you, just put your hand behind the door handle and the vehicle will open, get in, press the button, foot on the brake, car will start. Rear privacy glass, as I say, not to forget the tilt and slide electric glass roof, because that is a really good option. Has the power open boot, plenty of room in the back. Doesn't look like it, but take it from me, there is. Power close too, just there. I'll try and remember to cut a bit of video in, but that's your reversing camera, and it's actually on a flap, which put it in reverse, the flap comes down, so your camera's always clear and should always be frost free too. Reversing sensors, the twin chrome exhaust tips there, and also the chrome finished it, and the diffuser on the back. So I think the seats are Artico leather, which is Mercedes-Benz man-made leather. It's supposed to be easy to clean, harder wearing. And it's got Alcantara in the centre panels. I always say it, I prefer the look of leather. I prefer to sit on Alcantara. So it's a nice design as well, contrast stitching. Seats are sculpted out at the back there, so you've more knee room, more leg room. We've got the Mercedes mats and this black ash kind of effect. No doubt it's plastic, but it does look like you get a splinter off it if you rubbed it too hard. So it's pretty lifelike. Great in the back, nice lighting area. It's a dark interior with it being kind of charcoal, but you still don't feel claustrophobic because of the roof. And as I say, that's one of my favourite accessories. You've got the Isofix rear child seat anchor points, rear centre armrest, and that's also good to see in the back of the Merc. A lot of them, they just put like a plastic tray in, so if you put anything in there, all you hear all the journey is it sliding about every time you go around the corner. So at least that's lined. So there's a few points I could knock off for Mercedes design, but that's not one of them. That's pretty good. Got coat hangers here and here. The sound system is really good too, so it's good being a passenger if you like music as well. In the back here there's a little ashtray compartment and also a 12-volt power socket. So everything the passengers bars. It's got rear child locks too, in case I forget to mention. Okay, now I've got out, I'll take you for a ride in it. That's a Mercedes key, as I say, keyless entry, keyless go, so long as you've got the key on you. Foot on the brake, click the engine and away it goes, nice and quiet. We've got these the 3-position memory seats here, and I think it's also the steering wheel as well there. So, and the mirrors. So that's a real good accessory. There are also heated seats. There is another function which I've tested in another car, and I could never really see a reason for it. And that's if you press this button here, you can then. That's the Mercedes Benz. Oh, somebody from the back seat's trying to strangle me. So you press that button there, and you can use the driver's side seat controls to operate the passenger seat. I don't know why. I think it's so that you can make room for an important passenger in the back, but I'd like to think of it that there is a German out there with a sense of humour, and he's designed that just so that when his mate goes to sleep, he can shove him up against the dashboard and crush him. But perhaps that's just me. Right, Mercedes-Benz gear selector is where your wipers should be, and until you get used to them, like me, or when it starts raining, I'm always knocking it into neutral. But that's it. That's the drive selector there. So you can, with your foot on the brake, click down into drive there. If you want to knock it into park, you just click the end. And again, that's something that didn't need inventing and shouldn't have been invented, along with the roundabout collision button. That's an equally stupid idea. Car's lovely. Let me just show you this as well. If I switch the display on there, I'll just turn it down because no doubt it'll connect to my iPhone. Just turn it down, and we'll put it in reverse. So there you go. Oops. There you go. It shows you where you're going to reverse to, the rugby goalpost there, and also if you knock that across there, turn that up, you can check the entire surroundings, and then just the rear there. There you go. Right, we'll put it in drive and get going. I think I'll go this way today. Just get the air con on. So air suspension does soak up the bumps better. There you can also set up the car. That's Sport, Sport Plus. And as you can see, there's a big red glow there because you would only put it into that if you're insane and wanted to crash and disconnect all the electrics on the car. Is this a chap? There's a couple of vintage bikes going around today. Yeah, it's old Yamaha there. Guy went past on the Norton Commando before. Lovely bike. So let's just go back to that. get that back in comfort. You can also put it in Eco Pro, and if you do, it'll switch off at every flipping traffic lights and so on, which we don't want. Now then. Yes, I thought there was a bit of road noise there, and somehow I'd put all the windows down a little bit. Opening the vehicle, it'll have global opening as well. Put all the windows down and shutting. Guy up there on a hang glider, motorised hang glider, or microlight I suppose they're called now. So we've got this very wide screen sat nav, nice and easy to see. You have Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. It's got these touch pads, which made me want to scream when I got in the car, but they're actually quite good. So you can click home there, and then from here, from this touchpad or mouse, you can just go along like so until you get on something you want to select, and then click it. We'll get that back out of there. And then in the center here, you've got the same over here. You can, at the moment it's showing me what I'm in, which is economy, and the gear I'm in, the outside temperature, the time, how many miles I've done, the just get back out of that. So, as I say, over here, oh hang on, we're just coming to certain death corner. Yesterday I did it, and there's a little path there, and there's two people coming over that stile, and I beat me on, it frightened them to death. So have to be careful. Steering's excellent. We'll get, there you go, that brings up again. It basically brings up in front of you what the other switch over there brings up over there. Wow, that's a wide trailer. Paddle shift, change up on the right hand side, down on the left hand side. Just here, which you can't see for the 2:45 position, just there you've got electric steering wheel adjustment, height and reach. Your seats here, you've got control for everything, even the headrest. So that's the headrest, and backwards and forwards. The seat squab at the front. That's extending it. And then also you've got down. So pretty comprehensive there, and I think there's yeah, that's lumbar support. There's a circular button. Oh, crikey. Just wash this car. And that farm is just... Yes, I know he's got to do it. But not when I've just washed the car and it's white. Nice dash. it's far enough away from you, doesn't like intrude on the cabin. So nice light and airy feel at the front here. Again the wood center console here, front armrest, and in there there's I think there might be 2 USBs and an auxiliary and also a power socket. Got my lights on, I'll just put them back on auto. A real good headlight system, nice and bright. We've got this kind of Audi design, squared off bottom for the steering wheel. Got cruise control in here somewhere. Cruise control. Was that it? Cruise control off. I mean, I can't see it for the 2:45 position. Right, so that's set it. I've switched it on at the end, click down, that's set the speed, and then pull it back towards me. I just touched the brake so it knocked it off. Pull it back towards me, and that got a rattle somewhere, which is particularly annoying, but it's probably something to do with my camera equipment in the back. But I can't listen to it any longer, otherwise I'll have to kill myself. Right, we'll try that. A couple of cables caught at the back on my gimbal. Getting the seatbelt. The seatbelt tightens you up. You can turn the seatbelt tightener off in the settings, but honestly, you could go through the settings from now till doomsday. If I knock that onto the home switch, you can see that wind that along. This is the best way to use, not these silly pads. Vehicle system. Click on system, and again display and styles. You can the audio connectivity, Bluetooth devices, time and date. So just who wants them? So the car will also park itself, and I think it will perpendicular and parallel park. Okay, I'm just going to try and demonstrate the parking, the auto parking. Somebody always cocks me up when I try and do this. On this chap here, and he's all, oh, this lady there in her old flipping chip fat burning whatever it was. She's managed to do it already. Right, okay, so she's reversing out anyway. So we'll go around again. Thank you. We'll go around again. No biggie. So let's see. So first of all, we put on, we'll click the parking. I think I have. Searching for a parking space on both sides. Right, so it's showing a parking space. Now I'm not confident that that's going to parallel park me. So click there, put it in reverse, and then active parking in operation, be ready to brake. So there we go. We just put it in drive and go forward. And it's parked perfectly, and it's even stopped. It won't let me go any further. So that's one way. Let's just get out. And the usual Barry Crampton instructional video. If you have to refer to the, oh God, one of those Mustangs, how awful. If you have to refer to the instructions, then it's not fit for purpose. So there's a parking space. Select that, select reverse, then put it in reverse. I hate these. So that actually braked me. Well, some guy in a flipping Range Rover's just cocked me up here. But anyway, you see that that's it's braking the car. I'm not doing anything. I'm covering the brake because I'm frightened to death. But as you say, oh, you absolute. Remember to cut that bit out. So as I say, I'm not touching anything. That chap there cocked me up because there you go, perfectly reversed in. But I'm not a big fan of that. In fact, I think I might have to take a couple of pills after that one. So anyway, that's it. That's how you do it. I'll try and remember if I've got enough battery life to call on the way home on one of the car parks. Might be an excuse to get a McDonald's and show you how it parks itself. But it is very, very economical. Drives good, nice and smooth. Just put that back to. Oh, well, actually, also you can use that thumb wheel, but even better, and I don't know why anybody's thought of this before, Mercedes have put switches on this dash, and you just click that. Navi, straight up, one touch, no messing about on here or thumb pads. Great invention, them switches. Got, this is obviously the sheep crossing. They're quite funny, the sheep out here. They stand there, they stare at you, and then they wait till you get right up, and then they run across the road. It's almost like they're playing chicken. Perhaps the sheep invented it first. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is switch the cameras off and then do some motorway driving. So this obviously is lovely being in the country, but I'll take you down the motorway and down a bit of dual carriageway as well, just so as you know what it's like. Everybody wants to drive in the country on a nice day like today, but I suspect most of you, or most people that are going to buy this car, will be doing the commute to work up and down the motorways, and that's what you want to know. So we'll see you on the motorway. Okay, we're just approaching the motorway there. One of the things, the Bluetooth audio, you can see there, that's playing records from my phone, and you can fast forward or change the track by just swiping down like so. That goes on to the next track, or it would do if it wasn't just playing two tracks. You've got also this, as I was saying before, this kind of dynamic thing where you can actually set and adjust the suspension yourself, or whether you want you can have the steering on sport, the suspension on sport, and so on, or comfort. So you can change all that, but as I say, they have engineers setting them up to drive perfectly in wind tunnels, on rolling roads and test tracks. And after they've set it up perfectly, they put switches on it so that some numbskull from Preston can mess about with it. It doesn't make sense to me, but if that's something you want to do, then fair enough. Let's set the cruise. So if I click that down, there we go, 70 miles an hour. Nice and quiet. Not too much tyre noise. I'll do a bit of dual carriageway as well. Let's just see. So there, that's tilt, that's back, as you've probably gathered. That's closed. Good accessory. The moment it's you've got all your audio display there, and you've still got your direction from your sat nav, so you can split the screen up. One of the things I've noticed before, which obviously before I was being sarcastic about somebody inventing buttons when you could have a really complicated control like this, but one thing I did find, I'm terrible if a record comes on the radio or something, or an advert, I've got to switch it off straight away. And I noticed that when the media, or when it's not on media, you can't change tracks, or I couldn't find a way of changing tracks quickly enough, which then means that you have to go into home and then select media like so. And this is all while it could be throwing it down outside or whatever, or there could be somebody cutting in front of you, a big wagon in front of you, just to change tracks if you want. But as I say, they very cleverly invented a switch, so it can be on. I'll pretend I didn't touch that switch. So it's on Navi. You can't change your track, and instead of doing all that, all you have to do, media, one switch instead of doing all those things. Them switches, they're the future. They're marvellous. Nice car. Good registration number. Out enjoying the fresh air. JC54 Yum. (1WH) JC54 Yum. There we go, just accelerate a bit. Red triangle coming on there, it's telling me there's a danger of collision or frontal impact. Nice car, I like it. And plus, since we got this car in and have advertised it, I think it's gone up £1,000 with obviously the vehicle shortage. Good vehicle shortage, that is. You go on Auto Trader and there's like 1 million Cat C's, Cat D's, Cat S's and all the other cannon fodder or auction fodder. But proper cars, this has had 2 services, I think, and it's a local chap that's owned it. We've bought it in, we've bought it direct off him. He is an old customer, and it's been serviced at our local garage, the garage that we use and have done for 20 years, Northwest Auto Care. So we know it's been looked after properly, and I know that when they're servicing cars that are in warranty, they use all the manufacturer's parts, the proper oil. So I'm quite happy with the car. I need to get this out of Sport though. That's gone into Sport Plus. And we'll go back down to Comfort. There we go, Comfort. Nice driving position, comfortable seats. As I said, the Alcantara, much nicer to sit on than leather. And actually, while I just remember, I did a video ages ago, and it was on a Land Rover, a Range Rover Evoque, and it had 360 cameras. And at the time, I thought it's not a bad idea. That it's not a bad idea for people who can't drive properly, or don't want to scuff their alloys, and I mean that's a big thing, scuffing your alloys and so on. So you've got 360 cameras, and then a couple of them we've had to replace recently, and they're £350 each. And the cars are just getting to an age where the cameras are going, so I'd had to replace them, so I'd had to take them all to bits, and the one was in the door mirror, and one was in the boot, another one under the front sill. So I've got a bit of a downer on these cameras. And the last video I made, I must have said, you know, I wouldn't use them, which I wouldn't, to be fair. It's like any gimmick. When you first get it, you use it over and over again, then after a while you stop using it. And in my opinion now, the cameras are kind of a waste of money. If I got a car and it had them on, fair enough, I wouldn't mind. But if I got a car and they were broke, I wouldn't replace them, because it's just a waste of 350 quid in my opinion. Anyway, having said that, if you click that parking switch there, you see there you've got, it says check entire surroundings. Again, for some reason it won't work while we're travelling, but just in the car park back there, you could see it says check entire surroundings. I'm not sure you could see, it looked like the back end to me, but not just the reversing camera. So that's my take on all-round cameras these days. Okay, so we're just coming off the motorway, little bit of dual carriageway, bit of country lane, and then I'll finish the test drive. Very, very nice car to drive. I would say it's pretty immaculate. Great specification. I think it's got mood lighting as well. I'll show you how the parking system works, and also how to pair a mobile, delete a mobile, stream audio, and set the sat nav. There's your consumption. It's saying average 33.6 miles per gallon, which to be fair I would be happy with, but I know it will do better, and that's taken into account, as you can see just back there, where I've been, where it's been ticking over while I've been photographing it. So that's brought the miles per gallon down quite considerably. Those are your assistance settings, ESP, camera and park assist. There you go. A little bit more country lane. So that's, I did wonder, open camera cover, because when you put it in reverse, the little camera just plops down on a flap. Yeah, wow. Let's go and get killed in the country today. And it struck me as quite dangerous that when you need to clean your reversing camera lens, you've got to put it in reverse and then go behind to clean it. But obviously Mercedes-Benz have thought of that, and you can click open camera cover, so that's good. Active brake assist. Again, active brake, it really cracks me up. Active brake assist. Early, medium, late and off. What would be the point of braking late? So, great car. In fact, it's so great, I think I might start using it. Okay, I'll just show you how to delete a mobile from the Bluetooth audio system in this 2019 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. So if we click home button there, then we use the control. I think you can either, if you go to system, let's say, you've got Bluetooth devices there. Click on Bluetooth devices. It's saying connect device, no device connected. But if we then, if we then click to the right and go Barry's iPhone 12 Pro, you'll see there there's a further menu on the right hand side. So click again to the right, and then you've got deauthorize. That's what we want to do. Click deauthorize. Do you want to deauthorize the following device? Barry's iPhone 12. Yes. That's it gone. Okay, I'll just show you how to pair a mobile to the Bluetooth audio system in this Mercedes-Benz E-Class 2019. So first of all, we need to make sure that Bluetooth is on, like so. And then we'll be watching out at the bottom. But from anywhere, actually, I'll just go to a different screen and make it more difficult. If we then go to, we can either click on home, or there, the actual button for telephone, click on that. You've got reconnect phones or connect a new device. We want to connect a new device. So we'll just scroll down to connect new device, click, start search on the system, search from the device. I'm going to do it from the system. So that's looking Barry's iPhone 12 Pro. So we'll click on that. Wait for it to come up here. Now I've just actually deleted it from this system, so I might cock it up. Bluetooth pairing request, pair. And you'll notice there I didn't need to put, that was contacts and favourites to sync. I didn't need to put a pin number in because it was a randomly generated one, and all I had to do was agree it was the same. So it's probably better doing it from the vehicle to device. And you see there Barry's iPhone 12 Pro is connected. I'll just show you how to play music from your phone through the audio system in this 2019 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. So if we go to music, we'll see there a record. I'm just going to turn that down. You see at the bottom the silver circle with the silver triangle, iPhone and Mercedes-Benz Bluetooth with a tick next to it. That means any audio that plays through this phone, if you have it set right here, it will play through the speakers. So we'll go back to there. It should be playing. Now I can either go to media here by clicking that button, which is a hell of a lot simpler than clicking the home button here and then going to media, click media. You see there, I Wish It Would Rain, Temptations. If I knock it across, you'll see media sources. If it doesn't come on automatically, if you can't see your phone, for instance, it could be, I'll just turn it down, no memory card, no device connected. So I'll click on memory card. So we'll do that again, just to cover all bases. So from navigation, we want to play a record or a tune from your mobile. So you click play, go over to either, we can select the home button there, and then go to media, click media. It says no memory card inserted. So what I have to do now is knock that across to media sources. There you go, media sources, and we want to select my phone. No track info available. Now if I turn this up, if I turn that up there, and then here, that's it. That's how you play music. Okay, I'll just show you how to set the sat-nav in this 2019 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. So from any screen, you can either click the home button here, which is at the right, that's home and that's back. So click there, navigate to navigation, or a lot better way, the buttons are here. Click Navi, that's it. It's on, so it's on Navi. Then we knock the control over to the left-hand side. You see there, enter destination. Press the control for enter destination. We enter address or place of interest. We're Grosvenor Garage, P, or knock back for numbers, 5, 4, knock forward to get back to letters, E, A, Grosvenor Garage, Blackburn Road, High Walton, Preston, PR54AE. And you see here we've got select destination. So if we knock that up to select destination and click,
the route is being calculated.
That's it, that's how you do it. Okay, well, I'll finish the test drive there, and I can't find any faults with it, not that I expected to at 27,300 miles. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.